Welcome to the Daily Boogie.
Maybe non-white people are just disabled. Maybe that's the problem. Fordham law professor tells African Americans to claim blackness as a disability. Well, this is sure to, bridge the gap, to bring people together. This is very uniting. This is very progressive. A law professor from Fordham University argues that African Americans should be allowed to present their blackness as a recognised legal disability to better combat inequalities and prejudice. This is a quote. Blackness in the United States has an independent disabling effect distinct from the effects of socio-economic status. Paula Mill contends that given the historical ineffectiveness of civil rights law and the Supreme Court jurisprudence to root out modern-day racial injustice, African Americans should turn to disability law as a more effective legal avenue to combat the effects of racism. Understanding blackness as disabling, she contends, brings to the fore a surprising new approach to addressing discrimination and systemic inequality that has been hiding in plain sight. Disability law. Rob says, get the fuck out of here. I'm not disabled. No, I'm afraid you are, Rob. You didn't know. That's probably even worse. The fact that you didn't even know that you were disabled. I'm terribly sorry for you. Well, no, I'm not sorry for you. You're a very independent guy. You're a very independent, strong-willed guy. I'm very proud of you. You've overcome your disabilities, Rob. Do you see? You're a shining light, my friend. I know, right? Whereas race law has been, quote, relatively effective at countering intentional discrimination, she declares, quote, it has failed to combat the predominant forms of discrimination that now harm minority populations, unconscious bias, stereotyping, and structural inequality. Yep. So, maybe that's a way of moving forward. Yeah. Monica says, you're such a trooper. When I was reading that, I thought, like, LeBron James. I mean, what an achievement for a disabled guy. I mean, that guy can play ball, man. And, he's like the Rain Man. He's like the Rain Man. He must be like some kind of savant, a high-functioning disabled person, perhaps. But I think, round of applause. LeBron James. I mean, you are showing the way for disabled folks everywhere. You are an icon, my friend. You're an icon. Make sure your mitts are knitted into your sweater, because you don't want to lose your mitts on the bus. But it doesn't stop at LeBron James, though, does it? I mean, disabled people have achieved a lot, and they haven't got the recognition until now. Now we know. Disabled people are just as capable as anyone else. They're not disabled, they're differently abled. So I just wanted to pay homage to the first ever disabled president, Barack Obama. He's so disabled, he's seeing floating little Trumps in his head. I mean, you know, he had to overcome a lot, ladies and gentlemen, to get where he was. We should all pay respect to that. For a disabled guy to reach the absolute top, the absolute pinnacle of world politics, I mean, you know, we cannot praise it enough. And like I said, it's a beacon, it's a shining light for people everywhere.
Sounds provocative, tweets funny. Sounds provocative, tweets funny. Sounds.
He speaks well, doesn't he? He speaks well. He doesn't let his disability get in the way. And that's what I like. I like a feel-good story. Thank you, Mr. Obama. You're an inspiration to your people. The disabled people. The disabled people.